This is a video demonstration on how the Smart Notebook documents work, which I have uploaded onto this website. This website was created as an interactive unit of work which integrates ICT as a course component for my Masters in Education and ICT. Throughout the site, you'll notice there's an icon here. This is a notebook icon, which is software that's specific to Smart. You'll see here that you can download the resources. You will only be able to view these if you have the notebook software. This first one here is called Sentence Structure A. If I view it in full screen, the idea here, you have the student outcomes. Then we're looking at a noun. Okay, the man was very tall. What is the noun? And students can come and select. If they get it correct, it spins around. The chair was broken. The noun is chair. An incorrect answer will fade out. This is the same activity again with different sentences. This one here is designed for students to use a pen tool on the interactive smartboard. For example, my Nana is 56 years old. The students need to shade a bubble whether my or Nana is a proper noun. Again, shading the bubble is the format which is required of students when completing their NAPLAN testing. This activity we're looking at adjectives. An adjective is a word that describes a person, place or thing. So students touch the dice and your principal. They need to brainstorm a list of adjectives to describe their principal. Click the dice another again, football, and so forth. So it's actually adding an element of randomness to the noun which the students are choosing. Again, this is a shade the bubble activity. However, this one is looking at the adjective within the sentence. In this activity here, you're looking at sentence structure and we're looking at verbs. For example, my spelling homework. I did my spelling homework, and you can see that the checker tool here indicates if it's a correct answer. We all, something to watch High School Musical. I might select choose, and you can see the checker tool indicates that the answer is incorrect. This is giving students automatic feedback on their selections. This interactive activity here, I've used a vortex, and we're looking at verbs and not a verb. So the students can drag answers, shouted. If the students get it incorrect, the flash file will spit it back out at them. I'll show you that again. This next activity here is simply reading the text displayed on the smartboard and then using the pen tool to circle the verbs within the text. This activity, I have 3 dice. They need to touch each of the dice and then create a sentence using the words. So create a sentence using the word students, undeniably, opposed. Another example, the giant, strongly, supported. And then there are a range of links. These here are web links, so the teacher can touch on the web icon and navigate off to that part on the website. If I scroll down on the website here, this is to lesson 2. You'll notice there is a sentence structure B which can be downloaded. Again, if I view it in full page, this one here we're looking at connectives, which are words to link one sentence or another or to extend a sentence. This activity looking at compound words. Again, I've used the vortex so students can drag the words, whether they're a compound word or a simple word. This activity here, I'm using a dice, using connectives to extend the sentence. So the student selects the first dice, and it's a number 6. So telling the truth is the right thing to do, although, and they need to finish the sentence. Select the dice. Number 2, High School Musical is the best because, and then students need to complete the sentence. This is a similar one. Number 5, our neighbours think our dog barks too loudly and keeps them awake at night. Although, so here they're continuing a new sentence. This one here I've used category sort, so we're looking at words, for example, wrong or false, good or really. So we could have excellent, beneficial, wrong or false could be fake, genuine might be good. They can check, you can reset, and you can solve. So looking at alternative words. This one here using the pen tool again to highlight repetitious words throughout the text. Go back to the website and scroll down. Lesson 3 has a notebook document to download on persuasive talking. With this activity here, we're looking at developing an opinion, thumbs up, thumbs down. Children should not have to clean their room. Students can agree or disagree. Email should be banned. Students should not be permitted to watch TV before school. You can see that each time that I touch the box, a different argument is presented. This one here is using the same, although we include introducing the use of a graph. For example, how many people think junk food should be sold in the canteen? Thumbs up. The students can come up and represent themselves with a thumbs up or with a thumbs down, and you can see that we're creating a bar graph. This one here is looking at developing an opinion. For example, you can pose a question to students and they can drag the hand to whether they strongly agree, strongly disagree, or somewhere along the scale. Looking at oral persuasive text activity, students should be banned. I'm introducing here the use of graphic organisers, so you can brainstorm and record students' thoughts. Go back to the website. If you scroll down, there's a web link here on how to use the invisible ink layer, which is a video tutorial. In this activity up here, we're looking at the graphic organisers. Now, I've created a range of graphic organisers, which you can download and they appear under My Content. Go to Thinking Tools. These are all of the ones that I've created, so you can quickly drag and across the cause and effect, a basic concept map, this is a concept map with 4 components. Concept map 3, you can see the level of complexity is increasing. You can see across the side with the consequence chart, diamond ranking, fishbone, flowchart, PMI for example. One of my favourite ones is the Venn diagram. And that's a quick demonstration of the notebook documents which you can download from this site. However, you only be able to view them if you have notebook software.